I'm Fred Thompson, and I'm inside business.
William is a typical 18-year-old, but he is also bright, inquisitive, and especially tech-savvy. By the time William goes to his first class today, he will have taken a ride on the information superhighway.
Students today are more technologically advanced than even students that we taught 4 or 5 years ago. The challenge for us as educators is bringing these technologies that they're familiar with into the classroom and to manage all of these different uses, making sure that the technology is not disrupting education, but that it's supporting student learning.
You'll find plenty of computers in the classrooms of the Nash Rocky Mountain Early College High School. In fact, one for every student. That's a ratio many schools are striving to achieve. But even for those who have already achieved this ratio, challenges still persist.
As part of the one-to-one initiative, it is imperative that we make effective use of the resources that we have available. Having said that, we must be able to use the technology without adding to the already huge workload of our teachers. The technology is an educational tool, and we are constantly looking for ways to get the most out of it in order to improve instruction and increase student achievement.
Dr. Ricardo Dreyfous, a PhD and professor in mathematics education, has made a career out of solving problems. 4 patents and a 5th pending in the educational software field taught Mr. Dreyfous some valuable lessons about lessons, and how to make technology work for rather than against educators.
Teaching these days is done less and less with a chalkboard and a textbook, and more with technology. But if you are going to unlock the potential of the technology, you need a system that is user-friendly with both teachers and students, one that helps create digital lessons, and one that incorporates all the digital resources the teachers have access to through the internet or provided by the school district.
So far, EduPlatform has been adopted in English and Spanish in over 350 schools in Puerto Rico. Dozens of U.S. schools have signed on, and the list is growing rapidly.
Classroom Manager allows us to set parameters for safe and effective technology use in the classroom. For example, I can set what applications my students are allowed to use in the classroom to keep them from surfing the internet or sending an email, or I can use the chat feature to send them a message when I see them getting distracted or off task. I can also manage student internet access by using the whitelist feature in EduPlatform. The whitelist feature allows me to ensure that students can only go to websites that I have pre-selected based on their relevance to my instructional goals and their appropriateness for my students.
And yet, says Principal Moorbutter, EduPlatform is less about restricting access and more about expanding horizons.
As technology becomes more and more a part of the classroom landscape, we must ensure that it not only enhances the teaching learning process, but also keeps our students focused on education and safe in cyberspace. Programs such as EduPlatform allow teachers to maximize the resources available to them. Obviously, the more user-friendly it is, the more likely it is to become part of and enhance their day-to-day instruction.
We're working to achieve an integrated approach. We envision a day when we will have a well-organized repository of digital educational content on any subject, on any grade level, and in different languages, where students can learn subjects using their individual learning styles. This repository will help students and educators virtually access the world around them.